welcome to Puzzle Master. Today I'm going to be showing you the solution for the Hanayama bike puzzle, which means I'm going to give you the routine of taking that gold ring out of the saddle, around all the wheels and the gears, and then eventually separate it from the actual bike puzzle piece. Then we'll do the complete reverse and show you the same routine backwards to put it back into its original position, connected to its saddle. Now the bike puzzle is a level 1 out of 6 on the Hanayama difficulty scale and a level 5 out of 10 on the Puzzle Master difficulty scale. And if you don't already have the bike puzzle, then you can pick it up from our website puzzlemaster.ca. And without further ado, let's get on with that solution. Okay, so here we have a fully assembled bike puzzle. Now, even though this one is just a level 1 or only a level 1, the solution for this is quite long, which, yeah, is nice in my opinion. I like the fact that it's not a one move and done sort of type thing. So I'm going to be demonstrating this from just this side. So obviously you already know this, but there's gaps on this side and there's also gaps on this side, and it's those gaps that allow us to move that ring around the bike. So, but to make it easier for you to follow along I'm going to be holding the bike in this position the whole time. I'm not going to be swapping to the other side at any point because it's going to be harder for you to keep track of. Whereas if I just keep the bike in this position and move the gold ring around, it is going to be easier for you to follow. And really with this one, the commentary on it is mostly going to be go right, then we go to here, and then we go to here, and then we go to here. So what I'm going to do instead is just I'm going to be not talking as much and literally just showing you the moves that you need to do. I'll pop in every now and again with like a few sort of particularly difficult moves that you'll need to do. But other than that, we're just going to go through the routine that we've already started now and essentially work our way around until we separate out of this gap in here. One other thing as well, I'm going to try and keep my hand out of the way as much as possible. As you can see, I'm trying to solve it with my hand being underneath the bike, which is going to make it a little bit more difficult to get some of the moves done. But yeah, again, hopefully easier for you to see. This one here is the hardest move because you have to be in this corner to then turn the gold ring around. It can feel quite stuck when it's coming under the gap underneath here. But if you sort of get it in the right position, it shouldn't be stiff whatsoever with that one. This one's the tightest move, so once you get to this position, there's literally only enough room to turn it around as you're like on the one of the gear things there. That's literally the tightest, not the hardest, but the tightest. The moves on here are quite interesting as well because you have one line here and then at the back it goes from this one to this one, but you can sort of jump off halfway on one side and onto the other side halfway through, which is key to some of the moves. You don't just follow, like at no point do we ever follow that line, for instance. And we're coming to the end now. We've slid up to here, and then the last two grooves that we have to slide over, we go under the handlebars. And then we can separate for the ring from the bike, just like that. And for reassembling the bike puzzle, we're going to do it in much the same way in that the bike shell is going to stay in this position the whole time. And all I'm going to do is be moving the gold ring around the bike. I'll talk a little bit, but it's not really going to help that much other than go, right, now we go here, then we turn it over and go here, then we turn it over and go here. So again, just follow the routine as you are seeing it. We're going to make it as, well, hopefully I've made it as simple to follow as possible. And hopefully my hand can stay below. It's a little bit harder to move the gold ring around, as I said, as we were taking it apart. But again, that just makes it a little bit easier for you to see what is happening. And the move that's coming up once we get off here, again, this is the tightest one, so in this position in here. But it's like the tightest one is then followed by the coolest one. I like this one up here. However, this one's the hardest one in here. This one might feel stiff at certain points, like it does for me here. But as soon as you get it in the right position, it should easily turn around that corner. So take your time with that one. But from here, it's fairly straightforward. We just continue turning around this wheel on the left hand side before we get back in the saddle at the top. We finish off coming up here, turning it so it stays in the saddle, and we have fully reassembled the bike puzzle. So there it is. That is how you separate the ring from the bike and then put the ring back in its original position on the bike. It's a very enjoyable puzzle. It takes quite a while to figure out and work your way around each piece and each of the gaps, especially with the need to sort of swap from side to side very often. And hopefully this has helped you solve the bike puzzle for yourself. If you want to pick up more puzzles just like the bike puzzle, then check out our website puzzlemaster.ca, where we have the biggest variety of puzzles on the internet in the world. And until next time, I'll see you later.